Good morning. This is a summary of the judgment in the case of Commissioners for Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs and London Club Management Ltd, which is being handed down today. This is an appeal by Revenue and Customs in relation to the application of a tax on the activities of casinos, which is called gaming duty. Gaming duty is a tax charged under certain provisions of the Finance Act 1997 on any premises where dutiable gaming takes place. The appeal arises in relation to the tax treatment of non-negotiable gaming chips, or what can be called free bet vouchers. Free bet vouchers are provided by some casinos to gamblers as a promotional device to encourage them to gamble. The vouchers can only be used to place bets at the gaming tables for their face value and cannot be used to buy goods or services, nor can they be encashed. So, a free bet voucher with a face value of £20 can be used to make a £20 bet, but not for anything else. Gaming duty is a tax charged in relation to what the Act calls bankers' profits. For this purpose, the casino is the banker. Bankers' profits are the profits which a casino makes specifically in relation to a game of chance, rather in relation to the profits from its whole operation. Gaming duty is charged as a proportion of the banker's profits made by a casino. Bankers' profits are calculated under Section 11 of the Act by taking the value of what is staked in the game over a set period and deducting the value of the prizes which the banker provides to those taking part in the game in relation to that period. More specifically, in the language of Section 11, the plus side of this calculation is, quote, the value in money or money's worth of the stakes staked with the banker in any such gaming, close quotes. The appeal is primarily about the meaning of this phrase, interpreted in its particular statutory context. The question is whether the face value of a £20 free bet voucher should be included in the plus side of the calculation of bankers' profits. The Revenue says it should be. Doing this will make the bankers' profits higher and thus will increase the amount of gaming duty which is payable. London Club Management, or LCM as I will call them, is the respondent to the appeal. It operates several casinos. Its case is that the Revenue's interpretation of Section 11 is wrong. It submits that the value of a free bet voucher in money's worth, judged from the point of view of the banker, is zero. This would have the effect of reducing the amount of bankers' profits for the statutory calculation, and hence reducing the amount of gaming duty which is payable. From 2008 to 2012, LCM paid gaming duty calculated according to the Revenue's interpretation, Section 11. But then it decided that interpretation was wrong and claimed a refund of the extra gaming duty it had paid, amounting to about £2 million. The Revenue rejected the claim for a refund, and so LCM appealed to the first tier tribunal. That tribunal dismissed LCM's appeal, so LCM appealed to the upper tribunal. That appeal was allowed. The Revenue then appealed to the Court of Appeal, which dismissed its appeal. So the Revenue has appealed to the Supreme Court. This court unanimously dismisses the Revenue's appeal. The court holds that the face value of free bet vouchers should not be included in the plus side of the calculation of bankers' profits for the purposes of gaming duty. That is both because free bet vouchers cannot be regarded as stakes, and because they cannot in reality, in this context, be regarded as having any value in money or money's worth. The reasons for this can be summarized as follows. The assessment required by Section 11 for the plus side of the calculation must be carried out from the banker's perspective, for it is the banker's profits which must be brought into account in calculating the sum on which the tax is to be charged. In the context of Section 11, the phrase money or money's worth emphasizes that it is the real world value of the stakes in the hands of the banker which matters. When a gambler buys chips in a casino and gambles with those chips, the chips represent money and he is gambling with that money as his stake in the game. But the position is very different when a free bet voucher is used to play the game. Using such a voucher means that the gambler has a free bet. The voucher has no value to the casino in the real world when the gambler loses it in a bet. He has not staked anything of value to the casino. Accordingly, the court accepts LCM's submission as the meaning of Section 11 of the Finance Act and dismisses the Revenue's appeal.
The court is now adjourned.